ye kanya sasam na ye de akyere wo mo. Eno ti Proverbs chapter 12 verse 1. I want to akin kasem ye fadi free. I say whoso loveth instruction, loveth knowledge, but he that hateth reproof is brutish. Say okay kind other version now. What say whosoever loves discipline, loves knowledge, but whosoever dislikes correction or rebuke is a fool. Na twin mu se nia wodo ateniatene no eto nimde na mom nia wotan enimka no woya abowa. Bible na ka sei wose nia wodo ateniatene no wodo nimde. Whosoever loves discipline, loves knowledge, but whosoever dislikes or hates correction or rebuke is a fool. Enu ti se won pa atene wo manyimu sasabe ma ban na abaso wo mo kamintie sase yen ne ye wo so yen ne yabanyaba. Enu ti so bi kan ye odie mpo kirawo wo kan ha wo kirawo se ne yeso ye famini o afei o dane etwabo se nipa kro no on partner atene nti sebe wo yakwasea MC amfa Bible quotation nto so mame se monsaka mo fa nto so emame enumrei. Yes, may I say Proverbs chapter 12 verse 1. Whoever loves discipline loves knowledge, but whoever hates correction is stupid. And in ten come ye bedie wo bibia no office bia sabe ye kasa wanim na wuchiri atene wuchiri se be ka wanim wuchiri se be correct wo no. You are a fool. Sabe Bible se wagimi, sabe Bible so ya aboa na me kwame na me pene mato sabe Bible no anto sabe wase wo wotan enimka wo wutiri enimka no say ye kase wanim a wo no sabe wo se me na me ye regional minister na me na me ye hwan me na maban ba so me na me ye hwan no se wo wotan atene a Bible so ye jimifo sabe you a fool.
Root to me FM 101.3.
Yabako Ashanti region just last Friday Jabrantama to Edum market almost 5,000 shops, even more than 5,000 shops. And I said drebe 5,000 shops and I said drebe and na me no ka say the livelihood of some traders yema menom one of my brabo I come to standstill, one of my brabo I come to a halt, one of my brabo I bisi basa wo mu hunu se ne mu frase akra no mu kansa me no Jabranta me to ye nanu fiada na asefem yes Oman Mpuntuo ko ho regional minister Yero Franka mo akon ne doctor won so ko ho akotiti bi mane fire service for ya beba so the maslock ene mami maslock abige won so ko ho. And then Minister for Gender, Children and Social Protection, one also alcohol. In fact, Penufua wa a safata say, one will come equa casano, ubia co, Dudwana, one more casa. Now, yes, but as the Bible quotes where Babu Nangasa. MC say, the American Macari, and until as somewhere back, would be a free Sabia. Yet no and I say ye kasa wanim into which mekano made the Bible quotation that was with me. Him and I miss a mention Bible, menya printing press, and I mention Bible. Menya printing press, mention Bible. Very well, and they didn't come. Now, you come on the bed, your ma, me and son, equal nice so. You better the fight against Galamsey. The fight against Galamsey. The NHS Forestry Commission for equal of thing. Esuon mu sen ka mo kwa kokode etia Galamsey wo mo a official belt yes kwa brentuo no wom ko se wom kokode etia Galamsey fo na omu firi wo no sabe omu nua bi wanfa no ho totoroto yare sika de dwane nam amane wo kode age ne nkwa fire friends say forestry commission wɔko edi ade ne nkwa na eba ne se wo mo ka mo akosam de akyerɛ wo so mo insurance package bi ema wo mo no they will tell you say they don't have any insurance package. The same thing applies to Ghana National Fire Service. Now me say and then somebody be blow ho intino you be starting kakran you be wie den you be wie you never the force better near the enkomo na now so Attorney General and Minister for Justice Yera Dominic Akrotinga ayene when is some for share a church omo ora nim I don't know say ora rehydration sort to say ora dian yo say ora dian yo say ora dian mpesa obeka ora ba akono say ora ne se ne tibia no wa mo se NPP aban no empanifo bi executives bi no mo ehwia wo man no nti se wono ma bai wo mo betu o mo so were on betata wo mo they are here to persecute them, not to prosecute but to persecute. One betata wo mo they are here to intimidate them, and hence the forming of ora team. Ayero Samuel Okujeto Ablakwa na wadano afei over 2,000 complaints. Mo gada ye no wo mo de akoma Attorney General wo mo frase ayenhwemu wo mo bobo ebinumu din ni ade nde ewo nsamtwerefo nhyiam no mo ye no eno so nkomo wo ha ene numre yi e be ha ne atini na e de efiri wo ewo Oman Mpuntuo dwumadi eso na Ghana National Fire Service ene regional minister sensem no eno so nde ye beba so na ye di nkomo no doso ewo fie ha mo text message WhatsApp manembra na onso beka conversation no sanse menu mienu na dwumadi ye die me nkwa me ntumi ndi ene to text message WhatsApp 0248 07 1174 0248 07 1174 na fa wo text message WhatsApp fabra Facebook phone no so yatemo nka se mu bo adwuma pa monko so mbo adwuma mon share post no na afoforo so nya so emfaso baransa na ebewura nsemu na medi nkomo kakra be sema no edupe na afei yama yan communicator abemu no mami sha se hwa NDC for hwehwe ne mu NDC for mu hwehwe enemu sabi mpreduasa sabi akwada ye de no kwa awade aye friend no ye friend sen akwada de kwa awade kwa friend sen me nkan to ba mo abanuma abeku NDC for mu hwehwe ne mu se abanuma abeku akwada ye de no kwa awade abanuma mu hwehwe ne mu ampo ho fiase municipal assembly say district assembly one na catch am say kamu NDC for metu yakwa kwade mpo seat, but through the effort of Yera Daniel Mawuli Kofi Agbeshi temiye mu hwehwe ne mu NDC for mu hwehwe ne mu amudi bu aban mu de awura mu amu party mu kwa ma bia ka mu amu party ba one na catch NDC say ko metumi agi seat o metumi snatch the seat ya mpo fiase constituency seat no one na catch am say ko metumi snatch. Without the help of Yera Daniel Mawuli Kofi Agbeshi, the constituency secretary, so no one be more come seat to engine and engine watchna because that seat is never for you. Anyamodia. But minim said Daniel Mawuli Agbeshi efrasie ebo agenda and Kofio and Kofi Benter, the youngest MP ever. Montwaba Famano and the people of Mpohofiase etis suno atoma kuma so and almost Muniano no and Omundimino Omunuan and Bobo Omunuan say no mutu from a good year Omunuan and Okrono so with free her where yet dear Wakayan home and Mpohofiasema Omtua Bedema Kofi Benter Henry Kofi Benter. Yera Daniel Mawuli Agbeshi ya da rumo ena motumi nya seat no na DC dibra bana se wo plebia mo pesa mo yade mu yini firi mu ene kromu a we di anka dwuma no oba ka kromu a ye ne be demonstration bi etia DC fo wan kasa ma mbuo na mubuo na nya ma ye pesa ye demonstration go against you people na mo sa dia fe feature Daniel Mawuli Agbeshi mo appoint no as the DC for Mpohofiase district assembly mo appoint no mamo nya mo se sikasem ono oni bi Agbeshi ni bi nti mamo nya mo se sikasem no oni bi mo de ba na mo fama because abrante no abre won Mpohofiase adapetwa ye twa no e okromu a mo fama no Mama fan komo bia and this in penform Western region ha mo atwan mantemu a Daniel Mawuli Kofi Agbesi mo fama no wo deserve sabe Oman pam didi o wam so didi mama no sindi bi na wabrem Agbesi abrem oni sika o de mama mo de DC di brem mama na mo fama Agbesi o tom na this fire brem mo ehwehwe ni mu dodo mo hwehwe ni mu sa abeku mo hwehwe ni mu sa abeku me da se fa no fa ntwenche bebi ne akwanim MC Abetuwe projected John Dramani Mahama His Excellency. Nasemi Okaye in January 2019. Okay, so mami man tinifem fro, but year no 2019. And Oka asem no. In fact, he was on campaign tour. And what is he say ayawa so West Wogon. Basa yobi esiwo. And that was on the 31st of January 2019. And they called by election where Iowa so West Wogon. Now, no Adakulu in the voter region. Adakulu Park in the Swa. And what is you say? Basa yobi, Bambacho and put in your way. Now, video on my penny ye. I know Okasa, assume the mono. Sir MC was a video no. I will pause here. No more video no musem. I asked some that I will say. NDC was born out of revolutionary rule. So when it comes to unleashing violence, you can't be the NDC. I ask some waka, na me di jina waka sembi. And it's a video that I read here. Ebra no waka so esumu. Uban sa background ni etumpa. MC from rolling video no mayen. Na yen ti Oman Penny and now Oman Penny. John Dramani Mahama 2091 was a candidate. Emma NDC ama yoku no. And the video ni ready na ma prompt here na etumi. Ama etiefo ne ahwefo enso ahwebi on Western Diamond TV mo amutie untumi radio no so mo betie sound no and there enumrei I said the NDC was born out of revolutionary rule, so therefore when it comes to unleashing violence untumi mbiti wo just that wo na ye din and ye practice democracy. And this time is a video near radio na mo really ewo eye Western Diamond TV no so e dia ma ye ne enumrei on Oman Mpuntuo on untumi radio 101.3 and Western Diamond TV. All right, so 0248 071174 0248 071174. Very well. So video ni ye ready a. Say ready so that MC am prompting my attention na. Ya kwa kotie sa video no. And the video say do so ye bono baako. Intino me hu signal no say ready a. All right. That be when you wait. John Mahama no wakasa. Okuta microphone sumu when the eche mama mabon sisi a mama mabon no sisi a sa video na mu roli no mama mabon sisi a enye radio no okay enti yanko eni me ase na video na etwa mu ketua bi no afa be bono fo e dia mama hwe woni pa unu so ni pa yi dibre a ne suban asesa na yasesa opese hunu bibini ne su ne ban a manitumi na manisika kakra ka ho sa opeso hunu bibini ni sunu ne ban se ne sitie wonu mu a manitumi na manisika kakra fa ka ho obeda ni sumi dia chiro sesi a hwe enano ena ejato kaetia de biam kase kaetia edum market ejato ho a yenya a youth and then youthful exuberance no ne mbebunu su awani mu no awia no anne ndc foshe mu din no yesi wono en wasafata se en regional minister e would Ashanti region in a person of Dr. Frank Amwakohene. With all due respect to you, a doctor, but if I make us say, and yet the brand in your hole, the brand in the fear sika or hopa. Everyone who could take the professors, ne doctors near dear, sabe I really develop yet. But just that sika o fear and when tisuku no kwa ebe pushu sika bi ohia bia ya betua dia ma kosuku no and it man nya wanwa obi title kuta no ebu wa sabi sube woni mu no ebe da di me da sentie kokoto ma pani John Dramani Mahama ne emreba na afei ba beto so na ye de amamo
get free 2020. And I'm sounding a warning to the MPP. We're going to match them boot for boot. We respect the constitution of this country. And NDC is a democratic party. And that's why we abide by the rules of the Constitution. But the same Constitution says that MPP is taking this power as a matter of life and death. They said it already. They said, all die, be die. And they are acting out and living the reality of the all die, be die. I'm sure that this evening, when you turn on your televisions, you will see what happened at Ayawaso West. And so we are not going to joke in 2020. And I'm sounding a warning to the MPP. We're going to match them boot for boot. We respect the constitution of this country. And NDC is a democratic party. And that's why we abide by the rules of the Constitution. But the same Constitution says that Ghanaians should resist anybody who attempts to subvert the Constitution. And when you go rampaging with forces and intimidating people when they should come out and vote, you are subverting Ghana's Constitution. And we have a right to resist you. And so we'll get a full briefing of what happened. But I just want to sound a caution that NDC has revolutionary roots. And that when it comes to unleashing violence, nobody can beat us in unleashing violence. It is just that we midwife this country's democracy. And so we must be the first to respect the country's democracy. And that is why we are acting as a party that is very docile and respecting the rule of law. But if we believe that the government cannot protect...
And I want to share video no so na ebubu mu kakra ba na kakra na me pena na eba ye no that the NDC has a revolutionary roots. So therefore, when it comes to unleashing violence, you can't match them. And unleashing violence in Ghana no and France, you know, it appears as if cool and a so many. It appears as if cool and a so many. NDC here nyoma bi e o many mu asabe we no won tiase. And so cool bi ansi o many. Just that they feel like woman na wa ben with omunye no mu pe bia. You remember no so but paper just say you Alex Kenati ne first a year artwork na radio no wakasa fano resources are na the Ghana National Fire Service for here na woman san kanye aba we ehwe ne sese bi Ghana National Fire Service kwa no enye dwuma kompo a exist na Kenati element ye esu ye agitate on this. Manfa kade na ma wo mo asem siye na senyame atom omutumi de enoma ego no enoma danu a outdated and outmoded and obsolete equipment wo mo no omutumi de kodum janu a. Then we had a regional minister, a youthful regional minister whose youthful exuberance is killing him to the extent he said omutumi to throw bomb any man the Ghana National Fire Service e downgrade womo e kasa fi demoralizing them as if so sabi womo nye Ghana de mekurufo budget amutwa ko ma womo sabi na wo so mo fan kokodum ujadi ja womo no budget amutwa de ma Ghana National Fire Service na mo se womo fan kokodum mujare sabi mujari ja ena se jano aso mo fan bedum no man dwene sabe o maka tsamrada so makadi o mu yusuo no akade na yedada on your screen. It says the Ghana National Fire Service is in a dire need of resources. The government seems to forget we exist, and the government here is the NDC government. John Dramani Mahama and his people, his appointees, his NDC, they think and they seems to forget the Ghana National Fire Service as if someone knew OBM. Some of our fire tenders are 15 years old and above. If you don't do jano, a beard if you shall do num, a big crop of Burudunum, and Omakasa Asami, Atra NDC abai say, Yenia Kadia, Mumwayen, Naya to me from Fatija. Omakasa Asami, and in answer, and this was dated 13th of January, 2025 year, and a nano 21st. Friday, a jato, a year, a doom market. How many days intervals? Omo kai went here, na mufi so mu dia agro. A drew baby, the closest tender. I was saying, come doom jano. Na asay, and into they had to resort to our main office, the regional office, machines I want to be jano, and from the regional office to the scene, a 20 minutes drive. JBM the Ghana National Fire from Munyamu, NDC, the Ashanti region, a Ding and a Ghana National Fire Service, Wamunyamu. And aside that, now a telephone, one more attributing to doom so. Munyamu, the Ashantis, Munyamu, we quite a fed Abu Baba. Now Mufri Sasami Predia Samo NPP. Now Penny say, Obo Tuabura, we you from a goyam. Obo Safeno Utri, I started and from maybe Shubbin and Mutri Muni idea, no one much I said and 50 idea, and from an Obo Tuabrono, and then a Jogu Yamano, and I exploded at a 14. Now Mufri Samoya be the TNPP, and then I come on it. And then I come on it, Namaslo Force again, on Baba Musabemu, and this lady Abigail. Me says said the name Tamakro number 2. The piano and this Omaba will be a just shakers yaba. No my jai must rock for no man for who Eddie a real gun sika. Said the name Tamakro and a jelly no still abroachre any time of basic gun a be a romachinatum. No ya must rock penny and this pencil. And Omujan and San and Musa and Pipi Bible with jelly no or abroachre. And then yadi Abigail Yakotwano, Womunaya avenue to create loot and share. It is just a bar, no more for home, and a master of Babuamo, master of Babuamo, no show minor. No more show minor. But you see, after Alice cannot take us as seminar. A Jabran Tamto, yes, thank you so much, MCI. So Maslow pledges support for a doomed 5 victims. One more, Mr. Maslow for one more Abua, one per Kwamiswa for so. No man shall Mexica. And there were evidence to show, say, Sadinam Tamakro. Sadinam Tamakro. Nyoya Yanti, I mean, only some Pamaslo Debiano, a Yashishaba Namofaho, and the real man. Now, I say, Osha Alaskan Nati, the second artworker, and then some Kakaye, and then Yakofa attributing to one some worker. And I say, the Ashanti Regional Minister, Dr. Frank Amwakohene, our youth like Ibu, Nayamia Dom, what to me, Enya, the Brebi said, Regional Minister. I could shout to on them. Did you one more time send and Trump with the Debia say, and now Mofidian Yene and Yeno, system failure, and 20 Nabe Daddy, and on camera. Editi Ghana National Fire Service for them as if 7 previous omo pe and omo de ababi adwuma no sabra no na Ghana National Fire Service be adwuma yini ba konso we free a dance ro abansro ababeshi form and no the regional minister se we hunu the regional minister the Ashanti regional minister se we hunu and no ne kan priority ho the priority ni say dum jadwuma okonde be no mu di atro de bi omu di atro inti atro na omu die no and omu beda ho na wonim say to me, because to me, oh, power, authority, unya, nede. Now, so one net to me, Neduma Manua, say to me, by Fauso, where this and Hunu, Nagana for an album, so Simesi, 2 minutes a demand abroad so. So on your screen it says, what was the essence of shouting? Just to create an impression for social media. That was very uncalled for. And the regional minister started was shouting. And MC rolling video ni fama ye ne se wo kaka ye ma Alaskan Nati ebe reply no mumbo video ba ansa na no mum ye ndin kan share video na Frank Amwakoye ne wasa no white what NDC atare na no oda fam wo no mum ye hwa de se to me enne to me bedu nsemu a obi bia to me dane enti ehwe the before of Dr. Frank Amwakoye no abra no ye secretary wo mokoko to aba 2022 na wo mu elect wo executives no the Ashanti region the Ashanti regional secretary sabra no na sabe to me we no into the before ni mommy hwe ni before e chie be kwahwe ni after and no nya to me so nsama waka de ache Ghana for mommy ntia no bi na yamra
Kosafa sa pelisi zo simya
Yes, I TikTok secretary. It's just a my day. I'm married.
Campaign TikTok for you. Campaign TikTok for you. What's that one that's the social media?
Yes.
TikTok, but 200.
Tell them.
Secondly, they do a TikTok.
And yes. What's a day?
So we do my temps. Why
a popular? And easy.
I'm saying, oh, campaign on TikTok.
TikTok secretary. That's why I TikTok secretary. It's just a my day. I'm married.
Campaign TikTok for you. Campaign TikTok for you. What's that one that's the social media?
Yes.
TikTok, but 200.
Tell them.
Secondly, they do a TikTok.
And yes. What's a day?
So we do. And that's system. And that's system. And that's system. Telling me the truth. Okay, telling me the truth. That is it. And the system is in California mansion. One.
Eburo bi a Ghana fom eburo bi se Ghana National Fire Service for no wo mo nye nkrofo bi asebe wo mo omadwuma yom no omo epe rapt attention with it se omo ye ne se na omo pe bia enu bi su na ehya branche mu a wo de koye sa niyama no wo ka kansa ensem no na sebe mum ye na no yesu ye ho ne ehunu se oman no obi anso ye ne obetumi aye e de aboa na at the end of the day ena me di wie Esan say Dr. Frank Amakwen akwaka nsem bi a atrigger na Ghana for the well meaning Ghanaians, the rational Ghanaians. Ghana for sabi ya doing right. Ya doing shakan. Ye France ya kan wasem no. And Dr. Frank Amakwen ekwatwe abranti ya friend Aleskin Nate ne post bi abre bi wo say abranti no ko post bi ekasetia Oman Mpuntuo John Dramani Mahama ebra no more opposition. Nto hunu Aleskin Nate say why a politician, why MPP ni, why a politician, why MPP ni. Na sabe me kan the Bible quotation ma o e bi a me phrase say Proverbs chapter 12 verse 1 say nia wodo atene no edonimde na mom de wo kire ne mu kan wo ya aboa enti no se wo bi akwa kan asem bi se ne wo kan no entwa yi enti no na ka branaba retracted that statement no then you think say wo yo bi asem kuta to me say me the regional minister enti no wo kan say metumi abiribi ade a then it means say you are not ready for atene enti no Bible quotation no aha na akwa ma Honorable Regional Minister, with all due respect, and Hana Bible quotation acquired the amount because as a wutri atene wutri enimuka Bible susi wo bibianwa wo tenem kabian sabe wabo enti mumma ni pesunu endware wayemu mumma ni pesunu endedi awayemu na MC fa post we fanto so na Regional Minister ne National Fire Service kenate wo mo artwork no aha mo fanto so mame I say you are a politician not a service man. Dr. Amakwen digs up old tweet of Ghana National Fire Service PRO speaking against Mahama. Into wako kan semwa ya ade na nye. Na Ghana fatwa adwesi so no. Doc, dia na kese ho kwan so ba be pacho. Enso wako hunu se abrantia no, sabe wonye civil servant, na momo a politician. Hey, na sa na mo de ba o manyim. Ene se munya we nso amfa nto so mayen. Na afei, ye fentwa ho embra na mene Yewra Isaac Echindonko. Don't know about the Samrani say Ibu. Yes, and that is the post on your screen. MCA, thank you so much. Poster after the hula balu, the everything see ye no. Sir, wakwaka said Tia Ghana National Fire Service for now. Wabebe yina no back and forth in the no. ɛna Dr. Frank Amwakohene ɛse sɛ wahwehwɛ mu sɛ Alex Kenati ɛyɛ NPP ni no a politician because ni old tweet bi ɛkyerɛ sɛ wɔkasa yɛ ebere bi editia John Dramani Mahama His Excellency nti no enumere yi wei ɛne yɛn nkɔmɔ a yɛdie na minim sɛ galamsɛ ho sɛnsɛm no so obɛpɛ sɛ obɛtibie na at exactly 4:40 no na maba na mene ibu aba bedi enkomo on galamsey ene ni ntia sɛ Forestry Commission edwumani baako ya bia ne nam because ya bia ne nam ya de machete brantan ene ya de abia ne nam ni na ne sɛ wo mo kɔ sɛ ɛyɛ river ofen shelter belt ofen shelter belt wo mo kɔ sɛ wo mo kɔ na mo ne galamsey fo no akwakobo ni sɛ wo madwuma de ahyɛ mo nsa no no na wo duru no nse galamsey fo no NDC fo no ama mo tumi ɛno ntɛnde wo makɔ recruit and the age fo so wo mo nkɔnkɔyɛ river guards and as a blue guards blue river guards it's a blue water guards na wo mo nkɔbɔ galamsey yes no ho ban anya bi wo mo kɔ sɛ wo mo kɔ skata wo mo mboa na sɛ bia soja fo kura ntumi mbara ma kura mpo ntumi na mo na me kɔ back na Sam Jata George ni post bi a wo ye ebere bi abesen kro na no onim se eba be hante no eba be bu ade abo no ebere na MPP na adan kwaku de mampani what tweet and was say galamsey is Ghana's drug trade. It is to Ghana what cocaine is to Colombia. There are cartels involved. These cartels have politicians, chiefs and security personnel involved. All right, so on Western Diamond TV posting that that's no our government is complicit and our government here is NPP abana no work is complicit and would not do anything about it. At Nana Adodankwa Akufo-Addo bears ultimate responsibility. He has the power to arrest and deal decisively with everyone's involved. The board of work can what trying to making them away. I don't care what party they belong to. They are wicked criminals. Deal with them. But alas, and now the Adodankwa Akufo-Addo cannot. He is complicit and a beneficiary. If we want to deal with this canker, we need to be honest and brutally frank with the truth. Inti anu ni ye ne post ba ko a wokoka efa galamsey ho ne beba baby san say sa post no enne one repost to Efama John Dramani Mahama because ono na nde wo abemu na the last post I say the man who is paid to be president has the ultimate power to end this in a week if he wants. He is the commander-in-chief of the Ghana Armed Forces, for Christ's sake. Intende, John Dramani Mahama is the commander-in-chief of Zoom Lion Forces. John Dramani Mahama is the commander-in-chief of Sabe River Guards. John Dramani Mahama is commander-in-chief of the of the constables. John Dramani Mahama is now the commander-in-chief of the Zongo Caucus. You see, yet your man won't trade the beer. Aya nyawo no susu na hunu se sa comment na sa post na watine bi no ebesa ba na aba be bobo mo akasa and then you are in government and this post is hunting you Sam Jata George is hunting the NDC is hunting NDC government because sabe no mu free so mu ba ba mu da and na ba ba mu 4 years pa Ghana for so mo de ma mo o post no enende ebu abawo susu kuru wa obesusu no enwa ene be susu dia ma wo na da bia no se me kasa na se me ma no sia me kase tumi ati se wo tumi ti se wo ba wono mba metra obesra wo obekọ na sa na tumi sitie ebre ni nkaso ndi se na musaka 4 years na Ghana for so mo de ma mo but ne mo be bia no monye na ehonte but asipi na nanso press conference ko so Minister for Justice, Attorney General Minister for Justice, Yewra Dominic Akrotinga Ayene. One is some trophy and some baby no one wabo boroswa. And won't come on so if you and there enumray. Yes, sinkonya na yetu edie. 42 minutes past 4 on Untumi Radio 101.3 in Sekenita Takoradi Western Region and Western Diamond TV. So here in Sekenita Takoradi, but wo multi TV decoder ne de obenya kwanya na wahwe social media handles no Facebook bibia active WhatsApp message text message 0248071174 me di Okyeremaba AS Enchill the radio PRO. Good evening meba.
Get free music
on the statement before this house. It's unfortunate that the Deputy Minister for Finance has just left the chamber. We are debating the budget of the executive. The Minister for Finance is not here. His deputy was here right after his submissions. He's Nicodemously sneaked out of the chamber. We would have wished that he would be here to get feedback. And here is why. You know, sometimes when you are in government, you suffer from a certain disease. Any feedback that is given you, you think your job is just to defend. I was information minister. You think your job is just to defend and explain. Sometimes if you listen, you will get free advice that can help you to improve what you are doing. So it will be good that you bring him back into the chamber so that he can listen to the feedback that we are giving to him. He, for example, says that his justification for raising this 49 billion, this phantom 49 billion, is that in 2017 we mentioned arrears of 7 billion. What he forgets is that when we mentioned 7 billion, we did not proceed to adjust the fiscals with that 7 billion. We did not proceed to adjust the national account with that 7 billion and change the primary balance. We proceeded to say it will be audited, and thankfully, a good chunk of those claims were thrown away. What he has done differently, what he and his boss have done differently, is that they have proceeded to adjust the national accounts and adjust the primary balance for numbers that they themselves claim they have not audited. I'm happy he's coming back into the chamber. So the difference is that you have proceeded to adjust the national accounts with figures that you are confessing you
for the NPP was secondary constituency. Now is the special aid for the former MP for secondary constituency era Andrew Ejapa Mesa. And me wano and I mean no ebedin komo. Good evening.
Good evening, brother.
Oh yeah.
Oh, muhode oye papa. Muye papa. Yakopo na adoma anti adachi hen ma address ni ade. Yehuye.
Okay.
Na waka mo waka.
Then aka.
Oh, che ni animi sisa sekuna be sekuna. Sisa wose na ye ma me na papa mobra. Sekuna mpi o sisa. Ye ma me na papa onye 50 years no abobra te do na. Nto rock there. Only 50 years in incident. 50 years no sekuna antokara. Mobra. Sisa asem wo ka chen wo sekuna. Asem
wo kan no.
Oh.
Say 50 years say wo bobra se no so yin.
Ma me no papa onye 50 years no abobra te da me a.
Okay. Ntokwa isi osekeni no. Oh, okay.
That's on careful like that. Until we must careful like that, no. So you remember go some go.
We didn't come.
How they go?
So yes, yeah.
Very
well.
I'm a secret man. I'm a fool. I'm papa. There, our mommy only 50 years, no. No, behind him, no. Secret. Behind the mammy. Only 59 years, but was a clumpano. A hospital, papa, or 79 years, or a tailing, or fan machisti, or behind was a candy.
Wow.
And see a pedeca there. As I'm papa, pony 50 years on top machine, none of love for the matter.
And then 1 month to come up into my
far. No gum, sick no guma, what's our trouble. A pedestrian on the today, 50 years or the water, I do go now 1 MP. In touch of 1 more branch, said we knew answer. The Nina, it wouldn't start on pay.
Very well.
Because Secure Funana, World to number water on 1 color TV, or that black and white.
Okay.
Tea.
Matthias, say, and then to cry is a Canadian. The moment and I'm ceremony, Yamani idea. So far is just at the corner.
No, on Chaba.
Okay.
Official wash or ATM pharmacy free.
Oh, okay.
Ramanoni, a nunk of wash or more.
Oh, okay. I don't want to say. Uncle, don't want to show ya. And never tried our Azmin yet. You're going my above me secret. Now, you come and press conference course. The Minister for Justice and Attorney General, Yera, Dominic recruiting a yen now, or Bobo and Simbi, so I mean, she say, make me about community. So I say, a sky train, no. Was say we can confirm that the 2 million was paid at the request of the chairman of the board of directors of the Ghana Infrastructure Investment Fund, that's GIF, and the CEO who is currently hiding in Senegal. And here one thing okafa a sky train on and waka safa the suspect Edubu, and that is a National Signal Bureau. Penina Nano say Friday was a Thursday. Ya train okutokano say so I say if what suspect Edubu and his suspect Edubu and his wife have done is like a trailer in Manila. Brace yourself for a rumble in the jungle in the next few weeks. Attorney General Akorontinga and Walker. And I know I say we now have evidence of payment that were made to the account of top executives of the National Service by private vendors and staff of the scheme. Dominic Akorontinga Yene. And I was saying National Signal Bureau Penino were diverted and embezzled up to 39 million belonging to the National Signal Bureau. And also some ewa ha ne nkoma hodo nso a obo so ne ade a menim say wo follow ye meaning komo is it political persecution e be and omo ye na say ora no for political corruption no say between free system ma menti o
brother
yes sir
What to me?
I'm going to have a press conference on this.
Yes. Shaibu Kasa.
Jerry no Kasa.
Jerry Shaibu, yes.
Na and some work and then the thing yeah. NDC one grand schema. What there? What the hell MP before?
Okay.
Banko Siaga. I'm a some na NT Ukruma. They started. Oko oye a Lord Comey. Nifi.
Yes.
What can say Lord come in the cast and a no account. Every no, I saw about Banaco. Moaka hair towing car,
yes.
What was about Banaco, I hair towing car, car over fair colonel. What's the so they be in a name? Yan National Third Vice Chairman. Am I right there? Ever care? Walk a far, the car. No food or bandia. It's your old baby, no, what kind of kids baby don't come for Nadi. Canoforata?
Yes.
No, I couldn't fear.
Just last month, 11th February, yeah.
Why could if ye? I'm not okay, no, I asked man to win two decoder no. More record the
CCTV no. Yeah.
And to one footage in the bar out no. This time around, we'll call
you're in the Addison.
Addison if you're not two. Because one pair of footage be out to be.
Sure.
Now for the car say basa. So four.
Near the dross and the brazier in your fuck.
Or find jewelry in we win this car. Now Obi said I would not show you this car. I'm missing one that one. What is going on we are now? None of jewelry no way we are no. Since evidence. Evidence no to kono. CCTV no capture jet to call. And time evidence we never.
Sure.
I'm working at Japan ku years go if you want. President Mama Swam work ku years go if you want. I'm why because Japan oh yeah our friend then so you want no woman
yeah
akumo busampo wentua Japan kumo busampo $400 wentua akana misconduct what you need do so you want no and such naturally man kado ye wi but say e bo musa na entua ya abade
tena obetem no I don't know
if
we escape dia
if we obekade why you find then we breach the contract.
Okay.
I'm so okay bu yamadi.
Okay.
Because I am agreement na ntu eka we ade. And see say so your phone pay funeral Ghana forces wa tro dem pay a yes akini. Due to ABC the obo sempo ontua 2 na misconduct nyeme bi why Ghana forces no. Ono nam do me edigi na the second. Na president ma pedet kokata se no proye. E get for number security head e okroma. Not only any security, national security. Sometimes cinema is in because looking at the series of intimidation, Uncle Saga, how come that frivolous excuses we are there, Mr. Addison, or wine store cameras?
Yes.
Now, your friend then, Bank of Ghana, only IT department.
Okay.
We use cyber security department of Bank of Ghana. Or they think that we are before maybe a good chrome now banner and we make any pedestrian comment to be an maybe. Are they telling us that Bank of Ghana, the whole Bank of Ghana, baby Ghana yesika nyina wo? They don't have any cyber security system there. Are there others in order on your camera or no you won't fee?
Also the monitor the activities of the Bank of Ghana.
I feel them so what you're not doing so no. Sometimes you are. Has it been a say she one bullet no pa why there chief wa enya experts in on so pon they breathe. Even no worry. And looking at what they are doing, I'm me you enya. What about you, Professor? I'm a Kumfia.
Yes.
Okay, what is it then?
I'm sending across Sambo Nidin.
Okay, what is it then?
Some more release, you know.
NSS. Also, evidence. Yes. And NSS issue, no. A whole lot. What they fail to even understand that NSS were in trenches.
Okay.
And see the main national service one our population. That's the figures that they used, but they've forgotten that teachers were a service, necessary service. Okay. And say, China, I know and that you know how to handle things. And press conference, I bet a good to know one more starting orally. Ghana is we are going to retrieve. They mentioned some billions of Ghana cedis.
Yes. Maybe sir.
And we are even struggling to meet our target in the budget.
I figure the banner, but I think say Bekai.
And looking at what they are telling us, you know, and they man can I rich hunting, but why there? I have no problem. Ghana for now with them. Well, you BB. They are not doing anything because the promises that they made to we the youth in this country, on the yellow show, and Bebuna, your country promises as a man the ever run 24-hour economy. Then another care of a free SHS. The first budget to read the audition or just cut toward the start 2017. No, Obiano or Yusu, none there, or OMVCG, upon coffee or by and see, let's vote for them. Now, the policy documentation itself in a crampo, one from Parliament, for them to grant through, for them to give it approval. 2, budgetary allocation for a time,
okay.
Page 8 to 4 of your manifesto, that's a budget, and that's some there from the moon. Area so it can increase tax, almost will become insurance. Nana company no over Jiniska.
Yeah.
And so now I catch in the 3 months to be also review. Oh, yeah, our friend then electricity tariffs.
Yes. But it amount was $21 billion.
$21 billion.
Yes, I'm going to retrieve from this corruption related people, as they said. 21 billion. Now 21 billion no and how well it was so
21 billion office of the presidency could for
yes.
And Sana telling us that apart from the electricity tariffs are every 3 months, every 3 months. Now you are telling us that even gas now we produce now on my 1 can now try for now other thermal companies no power producing company IPPs no what use no pom what to for national service for adwum what from for adwum no atom from 7 MBBTU to 8 MBBTU MMBTU on quite increasing also apart from 3 months adjustment no increasing automatically they will pass on to VRA no ECG.
Sure.
So I want to so crabo another increment. On the one something a Ghana from Babun will put away. Na imagine na nam there about to check off and then I'm Nancy Obinaka Abanaka Bokagoyene on your band and so for Beniska and they're 2 of his name. We need to be serious as a country. Abana ya to amo hono ya to mu hon there. Umbi demand do no one yen bia omo nkofo won ha one. Ya to mu won there wo say nkofo nkankan ya ma me nom de bubu bank amon ma ya ma me no make cycle wo gigizi wo za kumopa abutoyam wo do koto abamo de bra no bubu bank ko na e de mo won fo so won mfi na won ha won kakra ebe ya even the seed money wo do to ama se bank no lugu another say nsemilu koda ama wo de to depositors ka no kwampo 500 million yours was 51.1 million.
That's Women's Development Bank.
Women's Development Bank.
51.3 million.
51.3. And that the best for chum. And by our share that the suspect and I suspect him. I mean, 1.3. As your man, I can't somewhat Tomaso that to Abamum. Never named the Abana.
Na say bu bank be a bank. They be no kind of bank, but na universal bank. No mo microfinance and savings loans. That be almost a bank.
Okay, no women's microfinance. That be what's women's development
bank. And your mama no so na say we no actually omo bribi say sebi NDC abani and adafo because omo kan the general bank but e chometrema say bank no nya bank a universal bank but a microfinance and
no, okay.
And that
let me assume without admitting that it's a microfinance. Microfinance, the seed capital is 50 million.
Yes.
Oh no, there 12.
Yes.
Okay, so what I was saying, don't remember for no.
So we be amount, you know. Wait, you know.
No, but you have to put it in your budget. You have to put it in your budget.
Yes.
Indicating that this is the amount that I'm spending this year for your man. Okay, so let me assume that admitting that. What they are saying is microfinance. Microfinance seed money 50 million.
Yes.
Okay, so 50 million for 1.9.
Yeah, 1.3.
1.3 million. The whole Ghana dividing by 1.3 million. What about establishment of offices?
Okay.
At the various regions.
Sure.
Down to districts. If necessary, the constituencies. I'm finding everybody establish the offices in here.
Yes.
How are you going to employ the people there?
What to me FM?
I'm scared about your uncle.
Okay.
I'm scared about my phone. My phone no put what's in there. At the office of the president. I benefited 300 million. Look when I air press conference as or Dawson. It's kind of what we call
2.7 billion.
Office of the president to 2.7 billion at the call. My no go to Aba. Okoso wiem okagina wiem koso line ko to abamono
to me FM
one bank no pantumi ndido
so a discussion is centered on a year and the overall we know
what I'm saying is
yes
what I want to dwell people's mind on it
okay
the day-to-day activities of Ghanaians their priority no onye na menyameyo
okay
one priority yen there ebe keke invite Ken of Reata and never kwa kan sack ni fio my not to have promising at the man no as one at the sun no edida I mean babu na catch am there no na don kwa for the na ba na here my this is my mo afom wedwum ebe yimedi yimedi we so e freeze ato employment no on one some no podo what say
ma member am kakra yes if for no see ma member yes
enti ehwe dam ransacking press conference wo ye or mere formality
yes because I no can come so because as somebody katagalam say fight and so for a while
mercy or mere formality
because okay say me say NSS boss you know say si bentry etua sika mpo de ma MPB say one gina one media for no Enchill story no that is NSS story no one na one chama media for no in any way what disrespect yen media for no po say MPB be toyen say yen say story no cry na story no amba the media space but you see
one
yes
Okyeremaba
I mean tell
one watch media for okuma hanyina aroba sabi won wonyim nyansa odo obi no be ka kire won da Okyeremaba the 5 cities and the 2 cities na ka one tum insa no Okyeremaba ehun so it's an indictment to the integrity of the media personnel in this country apart from that Okyeremaba as a attorney general of the state you dwell on hearsay. AGO, not any ordinary person. There, as a party communicator, I can dwell on hearsay. But the Attorney General, I advise government affairs when it comes to legal issues.
Sure.
And publicly, the whole Ghana, GBC will find life.
Yes.
The whole world is watching you. Casting his insinuations.
Yes, he was not on top of issues. Because as no can no from.
I don't Solomon cancer propaganda secretary. Only a press conference.
Yes.
Because Solomon cancer
okay.
He was a propaganda secretary. And time Dr. Ayene. Nejuan only and a part propaganda count. Because as an attorney general, if you want to name and shame, I will boldly say it. Massa Okyeremaba being the MP of Tafo was given 10 million Ghana cedis. So, why you own your boss? no otum bobo odan kofo wonzin there Sago say NSS boss Abonizin.
Yes.
So why do you hide the other
MP now also OT scan?
Because it's a lie. Attorney General, I could some ways no. Onye no kware. Attorney General aye beyin sabio ekita bossa. Ebo binizin eje binizin allegedly. Eji. Onye wo deputy post right now bekan. Wakasa. So what happened to Nkrofo can no bo wanzi no? I mean media men na okroma ha. Ahobo da hye won no. So won na obet no na say pepe wakasa anyhow. We go n'enyim ase because wambo de Okyeremaba.
Yes.
No wambo de oye osikanyi.
Okay.
Osine wo media men wiska. Enta moto akara Captain Smart GB.
Okay.
Motu makade Samson Ahini. Samson Ahini.
Yeah, both the MP no.
Aha, Samson Ahini. News
okay.
Ojibi.
Samson Ladi
Ahini he Ladi na man so one. Motu ma bo Radio Gold presenters Ojibi. Hey, free XYZ. Free Ojibi. Where's your TV free? Ojibi.
Okay,
so you give room for speculations.
Okay.
As an attorney general,
all right.
If you don't have the facts and figures, evidence, if you don't have empirical evidence to buttress whatever that you are saying, you need not to speak.
But I say my info en konkon na komo no doso na and press conference of course no and yetuchi na basande stre no say 8 suspects have been interrogated and a good number of them have started singing. That is with regards to NSS scandal no. And the same thing I say evidence be near there and then in fact press conference no I think say me no and kind of a year and from no me who say he wasn't on top of issues because as a seminal Yakrama say one kind, but one kasa de me who's as one year bia because me share from A to Z and me edit me bre pa papa twitwa we as some work and kasa no wonim ho menim sam se to me the video ni bi po e de atoso a na mayi audio ni frase amaye sam se to me the video ni bi e de atoso Ewura Dominic Akorotinga ye ne videos ni yemiensa papa na wo hye suit na wabɔ tie green and white na obsremo se bi betumi atoso na enko enim yenkodi nkomo baako na afei yento nkomo no so some 4 minutes past the R5 on Ultimate Radio 101.3 and Western Diamond TV ibu yento aso ne hwɛ galamsey fight Oba may show some screenshots of Ewura Sam George in their communications minister and wakasa di tia binder da mo aban MPP aban no concerning galamsey fight say Nana Dadan Akufo-Addo commander in chief of the Ghana Armed Forces and in any case
what he was talking about. Some people bashed him for it, but the president knows because I brief him on a constant and a regular basis on what is happening with respect to our investigations. We are working.
Now,
what to me FM?
Galamsey is some record now. We told Ghanaians that on your MPP for Nkoti no wale Galamsey as or perceived by what NDC told Ghanaians the MPP for no wale Galamsey.
Okay.
Let's catch on there. I don't know what you know. Oyaza, we need to remove all political by concave lens name solve as a national issue because Galamsey no so oboda. He knows some no oil problem. He knows some problem. And so about Okyeremaba, one could Okyeremaba where the CPP regional chairman da. No one could amibu made the PNC national chairman da into a regulating amen. No. Oba yen na papa. Okay, so aban the measures p to including them and the Asiala party boys. What a guy you are going. Monday, second year we posted on or the 20
yeah, the me who posted no.
Won't do 20, but on opposite away 20. Maybe investigation, no way 18, not okay. But opposite away 20, no other way. And so said, constituency be our offend DC. Youth organizers no one way. Now, Martin, you there? Okyeremaba?
Yes, sir.
Say, I bet be that though, you're river guards.
We make a part 2022 October.
What's that yellow?
Yeah.
Not black.
Madam will be crying, my bina.
Okay, see then. Mercy, other baby, Aban started giving scholarships
to me FM.
The mining areas more from over. You ever less endowed another way school. Home parents won't you be a what work invest into the into mining now. What if I'm saying school? Abandon started on scholarship you mat. And upper does in into you 1 year fee. Takwa. I'm one agent on Cordon base cado.
Nice one.
Abandon started there and Messiama Watton is the banner the war. Or side. Then you must say what train one side. You must say what one as was side.
Yes.
Abandon started all equipped one more schedule. Even Mr. Munoz Kayanam. As the foundation.
Yes.
Man, Madame Necker for one bay. Where 200 and something.
Sure.
Must be so scared. Oh, say Macano. Misoska. What's the foundation? Tadis go down here.
What kind of famine in Mudana now?
One up my one won't go baby for one of madams. One away till even was the bin war. My dream na no come.
Okay.
If one away put was your word in the uncle. All the artisans. Aban for one kawa 2 GMPC foundation.
Okay.
What you want to feel? One bar. Don't most yejuma. Every so aban form but from any beer. They are into afforestation.
India.
India will be ma where deforestation deforestation I could do one where afforestation or abantu on carbon some we are be some more lunch.
Wow.
Yes. Our deputy youth organizer, regional youth organizer or deputy CEO. So they don't know the measures Google in terms of from all the mining sectors we will to at no one NDC. National Communication Director, Deputy. No, you know. Petroleum Hub CEO, Dr. Obin.
Yeah.
When a mining site, what's the president? I'm a woman chair one. I have the video here.
Oh, I said, Miss, have video in me here. Dr. Tony Obin, a year, and I think one other person. Oh, we have
when a mining site, no, what's president? I'm a send them. Oh, more to get, I'm saying no.
Oh, do never my laptop in the Socra.
No more to get, I'm saying no. And see, not to that quite a kufa de Luquina, wasn't them nice, some canna. And some of you, that Achamaba, President Mahama, a doom banson. What's it, a care?
Mamma come a doom
banson, original catch a hand there. Galam safe now, another don't quack for that Chuna, obey you one.
Sure.
Abacaya.
Oh, make I pa video and cry on to MC for waiting there.
Also, obey you one, you'll be free one now. Necessary. Here 6 forest reserves are. What reserve?
To me.
Within Erasus as I don't call.
Yeah.
Forestry Commission reports what better. Ghana Youngsters Forest Reserve or reserve. And this we need power from 7 December. Pet no what 2 forest in him. I am more hectares are within 2 months. One sen will Ghana for him. To the extent today, you need a reporter outside a Jamesa. What's that? East MP? The Supreme. I want anything.
101.3.
I don't know to you. I'm saying no. And then a report. I can't inform my reporter.
Make I pa and I'm sorry, ja. On ya semu.
Apart from that. So I'm also I win Empino. I offer me Labi.
Fencing. For Labi. Yes.
And you know Kumu. And this MPO. President Mama no so no. So one no so no. What's the way to get am say that President Mama no ma Mrs. Amonu Keze. I for Kumu ho. And this MP. I for Kumumpo, Wabone, Wetunesu.
Sure.
There, no one see Kumubium. So what's the Kumwa, not said obey the MP. No one will Kim. That's what could have so po, another Matok. Door or do for the Po, one in bedi. What you know who going now, Kumo? On your MP, on your CPP, NDC MP. What's not here?
Okay.
Ashababa?
Yes, sir.
And see, the fight against Galam Seno. And this whole position, Ebekaya, 1 year press conference will be able to pra.
Yeah.
Now, what your community engagement, no? Okay, Wayne.
The community engagement, the fan Galam saying one.
No, Nancy, I can biscuit.
Okay.
And K1. okay Kempiski na sa abana pede to Galamsey ase Galamsey what to minister na akwa no krom elembele ekwa no wona ewko no wolutu na sentu am be stakeholder engagement ewo elembele Kempiski na keye endo do baby you krom ha oye yen payinfo another yen law enforcing agencies wọ́n kọ site ọkọ stop Galamsey fa and this constituency chairman tum obi so ndẹ wọn abo tum no wo wa wo tum abere wo do stop Galamsey
wo bank do ma me ya we
wo bank do ma me ya we
yes
odo wo phone wo chairman dey abo we o
it's a politics is here now say oh well okay so
we told Ghanaians
yes
that any is for one some meet Masam George kan Masam je mfi no mo kan
to me FM 101.3
ni na no ye rodo harasam ni na no ya kohwisam a wo di kyerhen nti onye mbofu mo na adwuma na mesafo wo scan kuti o all the sectors
ebu mam kinka we e Twitter man pani or Twitter ye on the 7th of July 2024 and even video ko edum man so asema na wo kan ye but mam can say I will grant amnesty to people convicted of Galamsey because those who are imprisoned for Galamsey are not the actual perpetrators of Galamsey. And if somebody must be imprisoned, it must be the DCs and the ministers who are doing the Galamsey, not the people they are employing.
Only one President Mama.
John Mahama could do manso 70.
I say I don't watch DC for
yes, and the
ministers no. And see, I'm a coffee born and nukrom wo to be no. I don't know.
101.3.
The hypocrisy and the dishonesty part of President Mahama yeka wansa.
My son is see and no 21st Friday no kan you Kumasi say we na appointee no person to Galamsey and ye mine na just resign. Onu ni asem. Some on the party.
Anya na am na miso. Who constituency chairman. On video.
101.3.
Obiale hu stop police for. Or stop abandonment paying for. Aba measures no take. You have an MP. And this MP, I am for Bongwa. Ma abandon them, Momon see forest bialum war. Our we war.
Yes.
I'm the money way to have home. And see, there was a now, they are going to name and shame politicians where Galamsey. And here, ministry press conference or the bay. Land. They are going to name and shame.
Oh, yeah.
Is that what they told us? President Man, not tweeting, okay. They are going to name it. So that's why I'm telling you. It tells us how hypocrite and dishonest the man is.
But do you know, say LI 2462 no cry understand? Almost say on my amendment instead of repealing it. No, almost my amendment in the LI.
And what's the amendments in the wall year in conjunction with how we will gold board. And then there been a time, Yaku gold board in some how the PMMC itself was established. Its mandates na nonka kahun. And then this for what they 300 million or so 400 million. What I can show for top no. You can want some. Oscar, looking at what is happening within this few months, it tells us that President Mahama cannot solve the problems that he told us about with regards to Galamsey.
The
promises that he made. Oh, no, since soon first, no, and then Capra Oba, and can offend as Oba Punuma. No, you understand, Sakranum Bonaze overnight. Now, no, I'm blocking on to back.
All right.
Well, I'm blocking on back. Only brother, you have to as I don't call Kaya investigation here. And this if we be no catch and so when take care of book and don't post on Facebook. That what I channel crown put there.
Okay.
All right. It's on Facebook.
All right. Mate, may I say Fanusi mama now.
So Galamsey issue na you can want some. You catch on them. Or a national issue or there you involve or how do you call it or friend then. You involve a police who paying for as all the stakeholders. I am not him for being now account. Otum for well lead an exemplary life for all these two line I am for
yeah.
And you must have found bandos and Mr.
Yes, deputy
operation.
Deputy operational.
Oh, Flash House.
I mean, so a deputy secretary, and they say,
you have a new position. Oh, Flash House.
I want to change the man. No.
What's in there? I don't know where would there security agencies no work on. Where would the police for no what I see? What I pay for me, I believe.
Okay.
Where would there BNI phone and I before work on? Where would there agencies know which are Banasana or Okuti and one you now come and see it should be a holistic approach. Or they actually to solve this problem.
Very well.
But when Oketechi I'm a quite said the same thing there. When would there be an eye on ye painful other security agencies and work on I'm saying report? He was arrested.
But I say some of them no investigation, you know, and no tin of the chain. But my messages in me who say be no aba and chemaking candy amamo on 101.3 Untumi Radio Oman Mpuntuo. Jumedio so Western Diamond TV and so more here them say most messages in the banner by Facebook and so my day more big my power hopper 0248071174 more messages in Embra now on Galamsey fight no just a minute on that now young call another substantive issue and also no here pass you do and common now say a member of the Forestry Commission's rapid response team is battling for his life after being attacked by armed illegal miners in the Offense Shelter Belt Forest Reserve in the Ashanti region. The officer sustained a deep machete wound to his knee during an ambush by the miners, who were reportedly armed with assault rifles and machete. Join News Erastus Asadonko reported, and we know him so on a bangalam say ya. Odi echire pa intino ehon sam bebre na ewa ha anopai ye show pictures ewo ye was in the morning so intino sam se betu akọ back to anopai ye folder ni mu a picture na abrante no wote wono hu se wahye and odi ntuma kuru ni tiri no wote wono kuta pump action ni na so ewa ha ye twitwa Forestry Commission edumani ba ko a onduma ne se omoboy kwaye no ho ban na ye twitwa ne ya na eno so ene ebegina na ye de Galamsey hun komo no ya de esie na enim se eye den eyire kosroba sori sub esebo de den pass en krompo no a John Dramani Mahama His Excellency yenim no abapen ana wasan aba Galamsey ko no wontumi mesi wa den wontumi wontisa chema wontumi ono betumi we wontumi ai bas wontumi intino wo ye bi Sans him say 4 years now, ebeso no one say maybe munti, but won't to me fight Galamsey. I tell you. Messages my main tebe me no be free one afre yembra. Dr. Frank amwako hene ene Ghana National Fire Service fon tokwa no eso. Na ayentokwa me manage ho pa sa beef no. Me di akire enne me de be angwa muedi. Sa beef no. I say please try to keep this station okay, so please let us get the best voice for best okay. So I think say video na ebubu ni mo no na ebubu ni mo no obi so dey aba say please your sound is breaking yet ya sempa mo fa nche yen pa na ye video no break. Good evening, more fire south to see fire officers and NADMO official looking helpless at disaster scene. It got to a time the firefighters couldn't continue on my Ghana from Abina Mavis Aguna Enkwanta and also Ede Abba we so or the Fingoton Post a new constituency okay intino me say WhatsApp message no bant man fa text message no so be me no bi me fa entwaso or say a wave of panic going through NDC government by fighting Galamsey. They are joking from Abena Mavis. Okay, Abena Mavis. O message you know so ebiswafa text message line no eso. Okay, projecting videos and back. Yana wa say mo amodwene ye ho ani videos na ebubu no mu no. Yana wa say piece mo de madwen cheba na emu yenhwe last Friday na si wo Edum market. Any response the Ashanti Regional Minister, Dr. Frank Amakohene, and the PRO for the Ghana National Fire Service, Alex Kenate, and Tokwase si and our Montem. When we didn't kind lamente say Acadian war, but I'm first saw when into Sumame, not Ghana National Fire Service for lament say, Omuni Acadia, and video mo used to be the 15 years and above. And about we buy no why no say sebe fire service is still cry in their books. It is a BBC be a week after comment now. Na send the regional minister be now eka say anyhow. Actually one more ya pa. And that is the reason why I'm responding to the video no here na see say one more be ehunu say wo ye adwuma. So buy wo ye adwuma. Me na say na ebu menim say wo hwe sa video ba yansan konko hwe ebra no won kuta to me as the regional secretary. Yan hwe video na no woton ba cho momfa video no nto ase bi ma me. Na ebra no won ye regional minister no na sabe will call for election as the regional secretary. But me you audio nefrim as a regional secretary. Na sabe one yo bia me kan sa no what from na o interview no di agora say akwara keto bi asabe yo ase na ni age no ho bi ni ayia enti matuma yi atwork efiri so a na mo de ne video na no hye white no aha ebu nu ani o sa okro ya se wo mo ya se pa mo height mo bibia mo ya se pa regional minister regional gingingi yamba do man nsa hey regional minister una wuti wey afa mumra no momfa video na wonya tumi no wo say yelo na wo market wo momfa no so nto so ye the legends the legends and you know the legends and that wonya tumi and we can say anyhow at the Ghana National Fire Service me na ma CP MC amaya de panti hwe ende amakwen no toto nsa left right center front back and everything at the chep tumi jedu mekuo no na sabi abo bi na cha abo bi ma abo bi ya abo bi nya abo bi anka abo bi nya abo bi ebi ni gomo no ready be ho
because it's a PR now interview here. I said the man was just shouting to social media.
Yes,
and it's true. As a PR, one when you manage money, a background. Let me tell you, Anton, what your power no SMBC. It just should be see baby. Mudru hono. I say can you ask them making?
Okay.
Mama show ye. Kids love. Kids love. Yes, away kids love opposite.
Kids love opposite. Baby, I'm more party office no.
Every when you cry. Okay. What's all right? Office if you be sure.
Yes.
Now from. Na mokwe. Nam time also dam na MP ni won MP wo nkran. Mokwe no. Menyim ho he. I don't have any technical idea about fire management. Na menyim fire service wo na dwuma na nyodo. Mokwe wa haba ogudo wo dumija no. All right. FM 101.3. No knowing there. Always be so we or do your tank or I stand by.
On the bidding Accra basin or yes.
If there is a fire hydrant around that vicinity and are there, them premises now, quickly, then they tap into the fire hydrant. No, I start to do warrior more the way. And this harbor. If you don't have the technical know-how. Yes, you know I go school. I did mechanical engineering.
Okay.
You are a medical doctor.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So, at the improper to the Mpepe Numa, if I want to me yet. But I'm about to there, who shafty another. So, a clinker shed, namely a jumo, another compressors, and me a jumo. No more to the book at the Mazi, then and the sound and I. Monday, oh, if you're on a dust plant, no yejuma. Instead of the Madu Wade, another. Ibiana oye mill bina mill no oye jumana wa stop another bearings no gugu no what the grinding yaman on the wide.
Okay.
Nti we jina moto meditect the mazi say it's applicable to so doctor obo wa obutu aka chore na akoko ya ne o ananu ya ne ebu we dress woman.
Okay.
Nti say the fire service fully what you have to do.
Humbly you
oye in charge no you ask him questions no wonderful. Men when the tank is and swing him, I didn't. Oh, yeah, the mazi just because any emergency fire hydrant be an the man. Then yes, I another. This is the situation at hand. Incident swing him. Then, as a regional minister, if you have to call for reinforcement, there are so many ways. I don't know about situations. Situations are no frag up of more cobwa. After GPH Mokobwa. As a regional minister, I site on the shouting, on the back saying how I say, Nkwafono, and Mama, our friend then, the problem was so. Now, and there, yes, sir. I can minister me. Quarter 2025 budget team. National, I know Ghana National Fire Service.
And this is a 2.09 million Ghana cedis or so.
2 million Ghana cedis. Under 2.1 million. 2 million. The whole Ghana Fire Service. 2 million Ghana cedis.
Money 297 Okoto Pampas was a part at the amount.
More you point there as a care research at the presidency. Dema Unkran and Kitsu go away research a care or Unkran and Kitsu go away on 27 million. Yeah. Never you know you are talking anyhow to them. How much did you give to them? 1 budget yahin. 1 budget no yahin. Other baby and this one order and crumple a internal crime of fire service personnel. Now, or used to answer condom. What about the condom? Yazism, condom Yanos and Turnum, and this one. You've not treated them fairly.
Sure.
And I have a story. My job online, December 23rd, 2022.
Diagnostic.
Dr. Mahmoud Baumia.
Functioning normally.
All the way, New Fire Academy, I know.
Complete.
Only New Fire Academy.
Yes.
All the way, I know. You want equipment, fire service for use. I want commander within the second term of Renado. As at down 4 years, 2022 no Casano. Also for the first 4 years. He said that the fire service has received 11 command vehicles, 10 pickups vehicles, 4 buses, and 2,000 personnel protective clothing.
Sure.
Only one warfare, and Sana Obetu the Nyama Aban one time one, including the I want the exact name for you. What I'm what a fight or fire.
Yes, I report to Makin campaign. I say, be a Makin campaign.
I see. Abanato extrication equipment.
Extrication, yeah.
Extrication and one equipment, man. And would them say, Echo accident scene. And would the car be a more. No, you person, no to me. Abanato with them, ABY there. Say one way work at the pieces and other scissors. I can say, what did you car? What did you car? No, it was what the car. No, it was what the car. No, no, no. Abana to be a damn one. And Sana only I MVP. I know. Yeah. What a hydraulic platform. Hydraulic platform. Hydraulic platform ni a corner. Say, could you know our bossano so denumpo? Ebony. We use hydraulic system. What the car? ABC what the car? No,
okay. I mean, make a crane. Bibisa. I'm for now. We just are not crane.
Your hydraulic pneumatic.
Okay.
And your hydraulic in a chrono.
Okay.
The hydraulic one on the one day. What you mark consumer who do Jan and Oman. Aban MPP Aban to Uncle Caribbean Osmok.
Wow.
Yes. And some of them machines here American was me. And some of fire officer and Ankasa offer pickups, offer no buses, no Kanwa, personnel, 7,000 uniforms, no Kanwa time one.
Nice one.
What have they done for them?
Hello, Musi, I said, I bet we ban us or more as a
budgetary allocation for them to then. Also, then, presidential research, 2 million alcohol. Now, Ghana National Fire Service 70 million, vice versa. Then you can talk to them anyhow, because you've given them the requisite requirements, the enough purchasing power to do whatever that they have.
Maybe I may say, and I'm paying so I'm saying, was to screen so budgetary allocation, the RCC. Ashanti Regional Coordinating Council, Regional Minister Nadano. No.
209.
I think but your MC Amofan to more than 24 point something. More than a year, even the Omukadema, Ghana National Fire Service.
More than and can you?
More than.
Say, Ashanti region or one region.
Yes.
And one, so 24 million.
I'm going to show. Let's add to it. No. Anna. All right. So Ashanti Regional Coordinating Council, 24.88 million Ghana cedis. And at the whole Ghana,
yes,
fire service 2.09 million.
So the whole only that the region, I'm on 24 million. Now fire service the whole Ghana, I'm on
2 million.
2 million divided by 16.
Man, look at this. Look at this.
Divided by 16. So I will minister for office one, and I will RCC work Accra, Regional Coordinating Council. So budget so that one. So ben a fire service for one budget no allocation no. Ashanti region alone crampo. So assessing what now. Then you have a cause to complain.
Sure.
But here is the case. Our budget at RCC no is fire service for one no. What they 10 times more than the whole Ghana.
No, you said the date you cry no phone no cry no so say womo e de kese no say 24 million. 24 million. We 24 na kakra esa so say.
4 point we go chinimpo.
As we say, the whole Ghana budget allocation, the fire service. Oh, what a pity!
And you are here vilifying them, talking anyhow to them. I'm a kind of president. I'm an amembuno. Why do bialy am ope? Because paying bianim. Paying for home now could do tum control from an obiakanana tum. Because nka okay, oh yeah day. Nanka paying real woman watching. Mo abo for chow we hu mo be no then no bi ale hu dey beyin wo fi
101.3
Uncle for no one kase ko they are peeved because etum wo kroma ha wo hu dey MPP abandoned no information ministry what the 6 million Ghana cedis a whole year I know what the manage the whole government for communication na information ministry 6 million na say within a twinkle of an eye. Within 6 months, 7 months, a year, I been be aba. No, we pay 6 million, maybe if you or 7 to 8 million. Omakasa. Omakasa.
Sure.
I think one case, one can happen to you. Why then? Oh, they read the budget. They saw the allocation. Must divide the 2 million by 16 there.
Obia no fie nti mo de munye no fie me kura ma abom so
divide by 16
ebum ti abom so
na nyama no hia nyama no hia I want what this can say echo security fire service one cast in pieces so I say
send the several region in na and regional headquarters yes
cast in piece so I say
oh it's true send me found pa
e be say a due and a chete cast in piece so I say abandoned obey and the ambulance service was part of fire service About emergency situation, fire service work will be the ambulance. Now, abandoned ambulances are procuring the fire service department. And this is echo near any district hospital and regional hospital. The ambulance should be at a fire service station. The minimum abandoned on the abandoned on the
very well. Any infancy and pick
no more budget. No from Bobra, often do Mujuma. Peanuts.
A Brennan Crabia and a batch there. So that is Isaac Ejindonko, Ibu, the communications director for NPP Ewo Secondary constituency. And what he said, workers and some 36 minutes past 5. And I'm ready. Been mukra I started remove that. Measure phone lines no ye be dia tum sesia. Na and ye benya bere e dia mamo na motumi afre beberebe na motumi abaso. So the number on your screen 0248 07 11 74 0248 07 11 74 0248 071174. Me batwa share ho no se wo ba lower the volume of set bi a we use bi adi tie ye no lower no netie wasum. Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening.
The radio PRO
Saint Okushambo
the radio TRO.
Edino Aboni Yankwada.
Amen.
I mean, you.
Yamin Shaw, Papa, with my portable. Number brother, Ibusuna Bado, Wayade. Interest the Karakatan, MPP Fuina, the French and you do farmer, honorable lawyers, the Yabuana MPA. Oh, yes, MP, Papa Nambodimbo, or Parliament House, Nessiano, a Dutra Mukra, Yamishano, Nambeda Colosal, so be Rubiano, Yamian Casava Papa. No, quite many name, Piero, Ganafo, Yaton, Yan Color TV, Yakodi Ethical, poor black and white. Hey, Ganafo, I get mistake, Papa. Did you make in there, Mamma in there? Mahama, or my bench of the Mamma and this Waba Bemuno. I am now ye, your man in Mpuntuo can't call Yasha ye, Yan Bambo, into then for Fabo. Shesika, what come that was said, President Suho. Shesika, senior de Odama, fire service for na regional minister, Mbunipa and Falaje, a quadra one in Yen, you win, you 70 at 10-1. Ghana for Fiaro, yes, about culture people from them. Yen yet to maintain, all right, yen yet to maintain. Now, can I end this for what I say? Galam said, that's what I've been in Moto. Now, a member on my go slow. Nakasa be prepare Siketina Kojasano. Eh, so you just say Ghana for the two mama MPP. They are so young Japando.
Yamenka on some ACP. Okay. My phone in from Remo. Hello, good evening.
Madada.
Ano work up here.
Wapo me.
About the Adam Hoya pa.
Messi. Baby a chairman won't to me will be a chairman. Incoming as a chairman. Yan and Pro. Mabeda. Messi, Anyansa Sabon, would do for some one, some one, I am one and pop one. Obakami and Piloya and Kofi, the premise, I want to broke hobby. And I'm Papa Nobuko Jack when he said, who say no, Nobu Kuduka Yadino. Naminchon good catch and Kutum for city friends, Mr. Sasa, city also job. Mabeda, check. I'm an American there. Oh, yes, I can now, Frad or Mamma Mimino. Banana Ganafo, Yaban Umujo. In Namun Katankata, Mabeda. The Western region, Yawaha, in the Western region, Wintage. In the Western region, Young Oya Jim MPC headquarters. In the Western region, Double Road Uncle Piakan. And this 1 year in the Yalia Captain Oya regional office, or Yasodako Sipun Johnson. Western region was one term while you under Manuka say, medical investor, Malami employer, and Kofi, the promise that put in the what is when you may now work as now with young Quantum Concord. Very well. But better. And in America, there, your mamma need to prepare the arm and the fire service, region minister, and the fire service, and then the some of this there. Your mamma, obey president, be a just so it was a so day. Oh, yeah, adorable. Nice one. Oh, yeah, Santa Regina Ghana for now, young to. Yeah, it gets a sooner Baba 4 years into 2028. Young MPP. Yet, I'm a Dr. Baumia, and yet. Oh, and I was sorry, Pa. Somebody be a good evening.
Good evening.
But you will low TV set and a radio, no man, one team of fun or so. We didn't be a free.
Pastor, me first for radio.
And do Mujano,
your friend is Sandra.
I mean, you.
Me Pastor, me pa mo sound ni breaky, no, Moka science.
CCA.
Pastor, I'm telling you this is why I sound need to trust to see throughout.
Wow. Okay. Inti me da say inti MCF for na hwe me hu adwuma why. Era se pe na if say video no nko a inti say sa na tie dia na MCF for no hwe na wono so aye ho adwuma. Inti mo hwe TV no a sound no yesi break no yesi ma mfa nche na yeguso a ye hwe ho adwuma ye 0248 071174. Hello, good evening.
Everyone, wapo me.
Me ho ye pa, wo so
no nyamina de me kasa Cape Coast.
Yeni ngomo.
Enyim dadu me ka cho de big boy here was in work for galamse. Oboko koku no. Oboko boy fini pa. Intima me kacha wo foni de mo ntema wo ba bi anko galamse na ase wo ho. Boy say work for training oboko one. Hika Martin was about finish one in a bush one to me slow catch one. Aye.
All right.
Mastermind.
CP na yenyanti say network issue ntino mo ahwe TV na break no network issue but that is report kakrebe menya we chire but MCA updating me as to what is happening. Mr. Mupintimo Fanche. Hello, good evening.
My brother.
Ana Bokafra, you mame.
Yo, my brother. Mami di to ya galante issue. In that today, NDC MP waiting is waiting to come. What galamse all you. Ya wa ma joma makade ani dolibo. So nya ba pie o ya de wona watch it wona egu mo galamse na obey you one. And in bebu na o de na la solve 24-hour economy o ma mo na eduma papa mo aye. Ye huni aye mejo mahama. Anu Paul kwa kapo galamse wo. Soje yi pay no today.
Okay.
Then to about why that. Na albasi so before me ko go swim and one ko galamse mo we kukwan. Ma make there your mama to tosren. No 4 years na la ye ni me there. Region CBT there, Asante region, Eastern region, the Dumso no ya no be there akoto.
Very well.
But Asante Pono 1.2 hour for. Next time no so what to about. Mama won job no one kede dey anede. Asante region will pay what to about. And so yan and the wode sum wo go na la. Your mama na be watch we. No better ni ami.
Ya men ka on so me da CP. Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
What is the Casafre?
Because it's more fashion is answer for an contractor.
You didn't come penny.
Yeah. Mount we see we panels and near Grano. Let me check Ghana for youth no. Personia, that time I want youth no one or that woman not doing Oyejuma. MPP Bay, NBC Bay. I'm a happen or bomb in Kumadi. Or maybe a bit of Galantia as me and maybe cadet or more money. And you may be able to want to increase in your mobile senior dear. But I'm saying, what do you know, Kumha? Then I'm saying, what do you know, Kumha? That's why you what you say, Bukum Hadam no. Then some people this what you say, Bukum Hadam. Then, sir, I have the same breeder. What just come up from more people, man? What you can use this way? Now, you small Bukum Walla Black. Then, sir, I have a hour. One man won't train me. No one else won't tell me. I want to won't train.
Nice one.
I'm a politics. I'm a yellow politics, medical sports. I am your youth yellow black. I am your youth yellow black.
And the gun in Madagascar, Bia.
I know, Pona, or better walk with ye. What a share, MPP. What about Ben Moyana, me a politician? What about the papa of a blast? That's why.
Martin, Ghana versus Madagascar, Bianya Congo Heavy. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, Casafre.
So DJ Kiteke, the Casafri sound calling Fantin, DJ Kiteke.
DJ Kiteke in Gomo.
And I'm a Judo boy to my pa, I'm in chair, kind of empty people. I'm on the mobile, no may you must come up. Make sure you be a morning and then you must bye bye.
Bye, DJ Kiteke. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, baby Casafre.
I'm a Casafri Takoradi.
What do you know?
My friend Francis.
Franco, Yanko.
Person maybe say MPP for and say, I'm passé 11 one and Eddie 11 buy. Na betting taxes for now. One Eddie betting taxes to Eddie buy. Because more MPP for now, more sanka. More MPP for mobile. I bet. Eddie had the papa na Mabayama Ghana. Eddie had papa. Unchon Kwan.
Okay. All right. May I say hello? Good evening. Hello. Good evening.
Hello. Good evening.
Good evening, baby. Casafre.
Pacho, your me too. My friend free Takoradi.
Yini gomo.
I'm Pacho. Yeah. Yes, Remu. Mobile station. Wa. The same way how more car. Muntu mobona monka. So. That fire tenders now from our working. Nahama was in 2014, the castle Toby. I come also Toby. For 8 good years, then be boss on I yet to be toy. A young can quick a
okay.
Well, young can quick a name wow, mine now.
Matemera say, sir, a buy ye, business in count is an overcano. Hello, good evening.
Good evening, Okyeremaba.
We need baby okay free.
I found that Congress POA Jaban.
The first a drugstore.
Dabio.
What's within the same?
Dortmund.
Ah, okay, any come Dortmund.
Okyeremaba.
Yes, sir.
The me NDC in Kofia Waba. What can send me there? Watch on to wash one be. Me kono start to kasna. So akatero.
O de account the any enko. Ebe o mu adwuma why?
Some walk on smoke when you get in him.
Ebe o mu adwuma.
And I ba kan so I pick yanko. And you put a watch on and that's no and they pay. What do you want to do? I don't know.
Mate, you hear me producer, Mr. Production team na adwuma ntino. Obetumi ache wade but enkania obi nso ababa kan wasem se bi condemn. But I see hello, good evening. Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Lower TV set ma me odin baby okasa free.
Mekasa winiwa.
Odin no.
Kofi.
Yeni ngomo kofi.
Aha. Ne mpese mekasa sa Japan a okokọ nkofo fie ogokututu CCT cameras no asesa woni man. Nti dia asem na president oka wo ho. Because sa Japan na broso 2014 mo na soja fo yi ledi. Na obi a yi ledi o soja. Eda na asa kofa na wo man ejuma. Na broso mi yi ledi o ejuma. Nti se kono we kono angasa no wo bo. Nti se parliamentarians no one can want them pa.
Very well.
No that's
it. Me that's it. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Body mama, we didn't be okasa free.
I'm the first abu is Kasuaka. What kind of problem do you?
Yeni ngomo kona.
For NDC no Okasa, or pretty crowd. I had no more late to do. I'm going to some sleep. I had no more late to do. What can I say? Okasa, I am out. Also, in Panakuma. Photo, Madasi,
Miss Medasi pa na course in the buy tea, but it was what. As an impanent castle in Vincinaze, Wakase, unsoon to me end time in Panasma. Walk. Hello, good evening. All right, so 0248 071174 0248 071174 0248 071174 obetumi remuna eti enkomo ende enumbre onu ntumi radio 101.3 and Western Diamond TV messages nusu kakra ewremu ntino bacha oba ebetumi afauna yedo akọ from 0248071174 0248071174 na we say okay mama for afraid for we na me fa no entwa so. Hello, good evening.
Hello, boss. Apoma.
Na me adu din be be ka safre.
Oba me shaga sekendi.
Amen you.
Boss I be from Jomu Chanto. Ana ma bet na yile bi we so na ro to ya. O ja I know nya. Ma bet so kere de ma bet yile bi no yi so na no yin daw. Even the city treatment they are going to on
all right, CP. Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening.
Hello.
Good evening, baby. Okay, free.
Good evening.
Okay. Good evening, baby. Okay, free.
I'm going to sit about it.
I mean you.
I want to station my ACT station. This end is a phenomenon and Kasa.
You yate ya fire the into so kopel the na make a dear cry. I'm jai. Asama de buy and no anu ye no I said them about enyashi maminjai. Was this your henna say and this for Fanny and Kasa on her yenjai na or you say MPP station. Okay, Mamfa we me say we didn't be too much. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
We didn't be better Casafi.
I'm from Macasao, Takoradi.
The was saying,
but since I didn't know what I said before signing Yabacasano. So MPP knows about it. They will Casan got that cat because insulting on the like Belfast.
in fact
this is so friend no so se na wo be
Matthias here mo fan chame say bia hono mentumi ankate ba na me kan nkomo bi wo wa be Mr. Mo fan che why na Montias ye nso me da sipi yan fa frefo no mfensi akasema no wotwe na no nsiabo yan fa frefo no nsi me da se na where is coming from one funny din crampo and count. But I say, please, what is wrong with you? Okay, because the talking is not clear since morning. All right. So, for an apebe, and I want to say, emu ente near there. Intino, almost shy home ejuma. Why? It's more. I was say from Capito Gosso Menshia. In fact, voting for the NDC is like giving your child to a tiger to take care of. Now everything make basa manya. We told Ghanaians, but they didn't listening. Hey, they didn't listening. Are you? They didn't see anything yet. In regards to Nyante Chikofi Prince, aka Opemso, incoming NPP, I have original organizer for. It is possible. Honestly, the other day Abba Eniye. Where is from Sule Sunyai KTK? I say, President Mahama and his incompetence NDC can make all sort of unnecessary allegations, tell lies, mislead, and twist fact just to deceive some Ghanaians. But NDC can never match the NPP party in terms of good governance and democratic rules. The only political party that can drive Ghana's success is NPP. But NDC is a party of no contribution, no chop. Party instead, first person interest, second, but for no, mean to me, a dating year. May I see a Casamano and song, not Ebreno Ason. Ibu, or final comment in Yanko.
Brother,
yes.
But I'm saying some. May ever can you there? Only in I pampam so. Na stakeholders are handful. Na painful na so we end up as the bois forestry painful opinion leaders. Na kromafo no nkasa de yes nyema bi da aguri ye no politics we are na yenye free there kromafo no mo na nkasa mpo de wotumta no mo na say me wo there some youth of some communities what is when you are the one who there excavators and other Chinese food be no one will turn you need to protect yourself. You need to protect your river bodies one anchor because enkano some yemen na ko kejebiri another bia ho na se ekofuma it's no you two enemy
sure
mo ko be person kan and be person kan na so pom dun
yeah
I'm not coming to my canal be
okay.
Or the one to be more sugar no. Elmina.
Commander.
Yeah, commander sugar. I cannot be the one to what share in now. Echo Mpono was ever went to Monum because of the nature of the water. And see a biaro, and I am way. And I am way. And some around the abenum and then painful bin mendis and painful bin what kind your position. Now, what is someone I know? And then me take Captain Smart, just say end this in painful. P what you got am say?
A time and us in TFC.
And see, yes. May I can you there? You to say in soon the one match and pay. Ghana for you 2 on 4. No winter, yeah, my minimum over so on board bank some. You can't win this when you am bado. You no man no what doing then this syllable. No, I'm on the Juma. They don't know one sack one. You know, so don't mean the Juma make okay and so. What's what the freeze out to implement?
All right.
In Timbebuno, one hour so gumodo. What tell me,
but I see you're right, Charles. And no, Isaac, a Jindonko. Maybe I pay your friend Charles. Did they be a Charles and my friend Ibu? And what telling? Can they see? Your group of yard more china. Obetimi nka morning show no so abra mpenifo atena se na eje de ho de atawo no echi enti no be aduru de yokono aha na ebetumi edi esie na me so so na some me kan se empohofia se constituency ana district no ni omu hia no se sia no eye Daniel Mawuli Kofi Agbesi abrante na ye dwuma papa e wo empohofia se constituency amende Kofi Bentel Ababe, the member of parliament for Mpohon Fiase constituency. Yerama Daniel Mauli Agbesi ni ye de frɛ no. Wo fra sia se wo bode wuro se abrante bi friend Kofi Bentel no. Na mu na no matiada ende dibira ba beto se pedisi mu na masoro se mu be pebiedi. Na mesra party mpanifo na NDC party mpanifo no. Se mo ye Democratic Party dia. Mesra mo Agbesi ma mu wie mfiri no. Appoint Agbesi as your DCE from Mpohon District Assembly. Agbesi and a youth this one mope. Na yen so kwan sam kirafo etanechi sa Agbesi all the way. Nti na NDC munnim na mo fam na mo komo bi fufuro bia de mo no. Mpohon youth say won be ye de tie NDC party no. Mpohon NDC executive say won be ye de tie party no. Nti Agbesi all the way. Won na sam kirafo yen ye betumi na ye adwuma. Meda sipi medin Edi Okyeremaba AS Enchill. The radio PR metina mu mosikeni from Paul Manson. Abena sewa amani ampon ebo mechidom ena MC a edwumafuro bia no abo edwuma. But latest TikTok but oko ha yes prediction for Ghana versus Madagascar no. O prediction anything oko Western Diamond TV Twitter handle na anase oko TikTok ho no. Oko a wonse be kana so do adwen che de ato no sia bontino ye de no sia ka sia bo no beto aso na jifi e de amamo ja itabi ajagra rambasaka abinzi abazia baruko amado vie good evening.